Okay, now I'm repeating once again. Okay, the confusion which I had, I'm repeating. Suppose this is a program file, and this is my normal text file. Okay, now whenever I want to read any data from this file, from this text file to this program file, at that time it is known as input stream. Okay, and to work on this input stream, I need if stream dot h. If stands for input file stream dot h. Dot h is the extension for the header files, and whenever I want to write something to that file, okay, whenever I want to write something in that text file, at that time it is known as output stream, and write operation is used, and off stream word is used, off stream dot h, that is off stream dot header file. That time I just interchange the words, the header files basically. Okay, so for input read operation is used, for output write operation is used, and if stream and off stream are my two header files. Okay, now this is my working with files. Now how this actually works, that we are going to study. This year in March 2020 exam, this question was asked, explain F stream, if stream and off stream. Okay, so F stream, you can say it acts as an interface between the program and the file, and then you write if stream. If stream is used to input data from the file to the program, and off stream is used to read and write data to the output stream.h. Okay, so that's my this. Now how it is done? There are three operations, three functions which we are going to study today: open, put and get. Now what is this open function? In one way I have Shishir, I have Hariom, I have two students. Okay. Now suppose I want to open this file. Now there are two ways to open this file. The first way we will study. Okay, now you need to open this file, so you use off stream. So first I create object to open that file. So I write off stream. Suppose मैंने object बनाया इसका out. Okay, off stream out, and through this object out I am going to open the file. So to open the file, the function or the method which is used is open. So I write out dot open. What is the name of the file? on1. So I write on1. Okay, I write off stream, because फर्स्ट कोई भी ऑपरेशन करना है, मुझे चाहे रीड ऑपरेशन करना है या मुझे राइट ऑपरेशन करना है, मुझे एफ स्ट्रीम यूज करना है, इफ स्ट्रीम यूज करना है, ऑफ स्ट्रीम, whatever I want to do, first I need to open this file, or I write the source, whatever the source of the file is. Okay, so first I need to open this file. So for opening the file, you write off stream, you create an object, you write object dot open on1. This is the first method. The second method to open a file is you tell the compiler that in which mode you want to open the file. Now when I say in which mode I want to open the file, it means that whether you want to open the file in append mode. Now what is this append meaning? Append means you insert the data. There are two things: insert, read करने, insert है, delete है, you want to delete the data. When I say insert, insert means you can insert the data anywhere in between. जैसे शिशिर और हरिओम के बीच में मैं डेटा डाल सकती हूँ. But when I open the file in append mode, okay, whenever I open the file in append mode says that you can edit the data only at the end of the file. That means हरिओम जहाँ पे m end हुआ है, उसके next में ही मैं data append कर सकती हूँ. That means मैं data add कर सकती हूँ. So in which mode you want to open the file? There is also known as in mode. which says that you will open the file in reading mode. That means you can only read the data, you cannot add any data. There is also known as binary mode, okay, wherein you can open this file in binary format. So there are almost 8 modes, different file modes in which you can open that file. So how do you tell to the compiler that in which mode you need to open? Same, the steps are same. Offstream out dot open on1 comma iOS, that means input output stream, scope resolution. Suppose I open in read, only in read mode, I write in. अगर मुझे append mode में open करना है, I write iOS scope resolution append. Okay, अगर मुझे binary में करना है, so binary. So in notes it is very nicely given over here that there are 8 modes, different file modes in which you can open this particular file. So there are 2 ways to open the file. First is that you just open the file without giving any mode. So by default it goes in the write mode, append mode. And then if you want in a specific format or in specific mode you want to open, there is also known as no create. No create means you cannot create a new file. So all this is, you know, not there in your syllabus. आपको just modes दिया है, that's all. अब वो कैसे खुलेगा, कैसे करना है, that all is not there. Okay, so that's the open method or open function, how to open a file. Is it clear with you? So just give me a thumbs up so that I can move to my next. Your next function or method what you're going to study, which comes in exam, is put. Okay, now what does put means? Put means if you want to put any single character, a single character to that particular file. Suppose I want to write a name over here. Suppose I want to write a name over here as Chahat. Okay, मुझे यहाँ पे एक name add करना है as Chahat. चाहत गुप्ता को मुझे यहाँ पे ऐड करना है. So what I do is I have to enter each character. Put is a method which is used to insert a character to the file. Okay, which is used to insert a character to the file. So now same method I will use. Offstream एक ऑब्जेक्ट बनाऊंगी. सपोज मैंने out ही बनाया है. out dot open. First I need to open the file so that I can write into that particular file. And then I say मैंने character बनाया char x is equal to c. Okay, x is just a variable and c why? Because ये चाहत का c मुझे enter करना है, the first letter of that name. And then I say out is an object. Okay, put x. What is x? C. Okay, so the first letter, first word is, first alphabet is written into that particular file. Okay, now you will say ma'am पूरा नाम लिखना है तो क्या 10 वेरिएबल लगेंगे मुझे? Either you give it in a loop or you have 10 variables for storing that each alphabet. But put का function है, it is used to store a single character into the file specified by the object of offstream. Specified by the object of offstream. Object क्या है? Out. मैंने फाइल पहले ओपन किया, फिर एक कैरेक्टर लिया, फिर मैंने out dot put x किया. इसको आप ऊपर भी लिख सकते हैं, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Clear? So that is my put. Now what is get? Get means I want to take the data from that particular file. So again, if I want to take the data from that particular file, I need if you remember, if stream is used. So instead of this, get to get the read, I will go with the bookish language only so that it's easy for you to remember and study. Notes में जैसा दिया है. Get is used to read character from a file. Okay, so how do you read the character from the file? Obviously, first you need to open that particular file. So off की जगह पे आप लिखेंगे if. Off की जगह पे आप लिखेंगे if, because if stream is used to take data from that particular file. Okay, तो if stream में मैंने open किया file, सपोज फाइल ऑब्जेक्ट मैंने दिया है इन, बिकॉज मैं ले रही हूं तो मैंने इन ऑब्जेक्ट, आई एम जस्ट चेंजिंग द ऑब्जेक्ट. आपको नोट्स में इन एफ दिया है. ओके, मैंने सिंपल इन लिया है यहाँ पे. ओके, एंड देन आई से व्हाइल इन डॉट ईओएफ इक्वल टू 0 मीन्स एंड ऑफ फाइल. इन डॉट गेट सी, एक कैरेक्टर बनाना पड़ेगा मुझे सो दैट वो उसमें स्टोर करेगा सी आउट सी. ओके, ना जो भी मैं कैरेक्टर ले रही हूँ वहां से, जो भी सपोज फर्स्ट जो रीड होगा वो शिशिर का एस रीड होगा. ओके, तो एस आई नीड टू स्टोर इट इन सम वेरिएबल फर्स्ट, सो दैट वेरिएबल लेट इट बी सी. मैं उसको सी में स्टोर कर रही हूँ एंड देन आई एम printing that C. So get is used. So first I open. So this is clear. Open किया मैंने. फिर then I say while this in is the object dot EOF. EOF stands for end of file. जब तक ये मेरा यहाँ तक चावत का T तक नहीं आता है, तब तक वो फाइल मेरा रीड करता जाएगा और एक एक लेटर वो सी में जाके स्टोर होता रहेगा. सी ओवरलैप होता जाएगा. पहले उसमें एस स्टोर होगा. एस प्रिंट होने के बाद सी में एच स्टोर होगा, फिर सी में आई स्टोर होगा, फिर आर स्टोर होगा, फिर एस स्टोर होगा, फिर एच होगा, फिर आई होगा, फिर ऐसे करके वो एंड ऑफ फाइल तक जाएगा और मेरा पूरा डिस्प्ले करेगा. ओके, सो दिस गेट फंक्शन इज यूज्ड टू रीड अ सिंगल कैरेक्टर फ्रॉम दैट पर्टिकुलर फाइल. Clear with this? The question which is asked in exam is, what is C++? Advantages of C++. Okay. Now when I come to advantages of C++, it's the same, that it allows you to inherit properties of the existing class. It has something known as class. It has something known as function overloading, operator overloading. Now, all these concepts you know already. Okay, so I need not teach you. It also supports polymorphism, which is not supported by C. The main advantage is also that it has its own library files. Now, when I say it has its own library files, means it is already like iostream.h, which has all input-output streams. Console in input-output header file, that is conio.h, which has getch, clr, scr, all these things are there. Now you studied fstream, offstream, ifstream, you studied just now. So all the objects have its own library files and you just access the data from the library files, and C++ has its own library. It does not require some other program library. Okay, so that's the main advantage of C++. The next question which is asked in exam is, distinguish between OOPS and POPs. Okay, the next thing which is asked is OOPS and POPs. OOPS stands for Object Oriented Programming Language. POPs stands for Procedural Oriented Programming Language. Okay, this is bottom to top approach and this is top to bottom. Now, why it is bottom to top approach? Like you make a class first, and then in void main, in the main function, you create an object of that class, and through that object, you access the data. So the object goes up फर्स्ट यू क्रिएट द क्लास. सी पहले आप void main क्रिएट नहीं कर सकते हो. मेन फंक्शन क्रिएट किया तो और आपने सबको कॉल कर दिया, बट आपके पास कुछ है क्या कॉल करने के लिए? कोई क्लास आपने क्रिएट की है क्या? सो फर्स्ट यू क्रिएट द क्लास एंड देन यू हैव दिस bottom में you have your main function wherein you call all the data member and member functions you require, and then it goes up and accesses this data. So C++ is object oriented and it's also bottom to top approach. एग्जाम में आपको explain bottom to top approach and top to bottom और distinguish between bottom to top and top to down ऐसे भी आ सकता है. OOPS and traditional programming, this is also known as traditional programming. Okay, which is top to bottom approach. Then I say data is hidden over here. Okay, data is hidden. How the over here data is not hidden. मैं शॉर्टकट में लिख रही हूँ, नॉट हिडन. आपको पूरा लिखना है. मैं बहुत देखती हूँ आप लोग पेपर में, आप लोग इट फॉर वो सब कुछ लिखते नहीं हो. डेटा हिडन, नॉट हिडन. डेटा सिक्योरिटी, नॉट सिक्योरिटी. ये शॉर्टकट्स नहीं चलेंगे. ठीक है. Data is hidden in the terms of private. You use the keyword private to hide the data. You have an access specifier known as private. Okay. Over here in POPs, you don't have anything known as private or public or protected. You don't have any access specifier over here. So the data is not hidden. Over here, your data is secure. Again, inheritance, data is secure in the terms that you have classes, and in a class you have data member and member function, and only if you allow the data to be inherited, then only it can be inherited. So your data is secure. Over here, any data, any variable can be used by any function, as in everything you write in main function. So there is no limitation that this particular variable will be used for this particular function only. Over here, data and functions work together. Again, the same point, it is a class. The explanation is that it is a class. So that is why data and member functions all are together placed, are combined in one class. Over here, there is no concept of class. There is no concept of class, so there is no data and functions which are working together. They are working together only when it is needed. There is no combination, or I can say encapsulation of any data. Okay, so ऐसे करके total 8 points are there. Okay, that you have to write. Minimum 7 points are must. 7 points are must in this answer. Okay, it is a 4 mark or a 3 mark question. Okay, your next is features of OOPS. I don't think that I will be requiring extra time. Don't rejoin, students. Don't rejoin, because I will any which way is finished. कर लो, एक काम करो, कर लेना. मेरा थोड़ा सा 5 मिनट का रह जाएगा, अदरवाइज you rejoin because only for 3 minutes are left. Okay, if the class ends. फिर मुझे वो एक ऐसा पेंडिंग कुछ रखना है. Okay, now these are the main features of OOPS. Okay, the very first feature is objects and classes. Okay, ये एग्जाम में आपको आता है for 4 marks. Either they give you that explain the following features of OOPS, and they give you any out of this 8, they will give you any 4 features. Generally, what is asked is inheritance, polymorphism, data hiding and encapsulation, objects and classes. These are the basics which are asked. Now, when they talk about objects and classes, I go together, because when I teach you objects, when I'm taking objects and classes, it's in the one program only. Okay, as it is the first topic, in the notes proper example is given, a small example of datas and functions and those things are given. But now you already know as objects and classes are already done. Okay, so objects and classes is one of the main feature, as it is a object oriented programming language. Everything runs, object is a runtime entity. everything runs with the help of object only in C++. Okay, so objects and classes is one of the feature. You can give a small example of both. Data hiding and encapsulation is there. Now what is data hiding? We have done in the distinguish. Again I have to repeat that point, that data hiding through private, through the access specifier private, you can hide the data, and even inheritance may that data cannot be taken. Okay, that data cannot be inherited if you declare any variable private. Okay, in that class also, in remember this point, I haven't spoken about this point, I've seen the videos, that अगर मैंने कोई डेटा प्राइवेट किया है ना, सपोज मैंने m और n अगर मैंने प्राइवेट किया है, so only the data, the public section of that class can access that m and n. Even void main cannot access m and n. It has to get accessed through public access specifier only. Okay, then encapsulations, data members and member functions work together. Okay, they are inside a class, so encapsulation is basically togetherness. Okay, inheritance we have studied, you know what is inheritance. Polymorphism we have studied, you know. Dynamic binding virtual function से ये related है. If you remember, I have said you कि एक ही pointer से दो different objects को point करेगा. That example we will do it in the next class. Now what is this message passing? Message passing means मैंने x dot get data बनाया, 5 and 6 लिखा यहाँ पे.